In today's fascinating case, we will follow the emotional speech of the current Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, who demonstrated firmness and determination in defense of his country during the critical moment of conflict with the Hamas group. Netanyahu highlighted Hamas's attacks on Israel, and in doing so, brought to light the complexity of the situation in the region. He emphasized the need for unity among Israeli citizens and called on leaders of all nations to unite in the fight against terrorism. His speech reflected Israel's ongoing concern for the safety of its citizens and determination to ensure that its country remains safe. However, it is important to note that, as with any conflict, opinions on the situation can vary widely. Some fully support his words, while others maintain reservations about his government's policy and approach to conflicts with the radical Palestinian group. In his speech, Benjamin Netanyahu also highlighted the importance of unity by saying that through unity, they will fulfill an ancient prophecy recorded in the book of the prophet Isaiah. This reference added a spiritual and historical element to his speech, highlighting the conviction that Israel's resistance and determination are part of a destiny prophesied long ago. Citing biblical prophecy is not uncommon in speeches by Israeli leaders, as they often seek to reinforce the Jewish people's historical and spiritual connection to the land of Israel. This inspires a sense of unity and purpose among Israeli citizens, especially in times of crisis. Check out the speech. But before we continue, I ask you to leave a like and subscribe to our channel for free, activating the bell for all notifications. Citizens of Israel, we are at the height of a battle for our existence. We went to war with two objectives: to eliminate Hamas by destroying its military power, and to do everything possible to bring those kidnapped back to their homes. All Hamas members will be killed, whether they are on the earth or under the earth, inside Gaza or outside Gaza. Together with Defense Minister Gallant and Security Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz, as well as the commander and other security leaders, we are working around the clock to lead this war to victory. We are doing this without political intentions. What is before us is only one thing: the salvation of the country and the achievement of victory. We are throwing intense fire at Hamas. We have already eliminated thousands of terrorists, and this is just the beginning. We should point out that we will also make a land incursion. I will not detail how and when, how many soldiers. I will also not detail our assessments made, which for the most part are not known to the population. And so it should be. It's better this way so that we can preserve the lives of our soldiers. I want to be clear. The time determined for the Army's operation was decided by the War Cabinet together with the commander. We are acting like this to guarantee the best conditions for our soldiers for their next actions. When we enter Gaza during of this battle, we will exact a full toll on these killers. Of the barbarities of Hamas, which it is the Islamic State, I address the citizens of Gaza: evacuate to the south of the border. Citizens of Israel, despite the battle, we have not forgotten for a moment the immense pain of the loss of more than 1,400 brothers and sisters who were massacred in cold blood, and others who died bravely in battles against monsters that came against us. The loss of their lives is like arrows to our hearts. The soul of the nation is gushing blood. The government will establish a national day of mourning for this great disaster. A Golan Heights fighter, Divir Lisha, died on the feast of Simchat Torah, protecting the border settlements. His mother said, "Through the pain of this war, we will be born again as a people." And there is no more correct word than that. I bow my head before all the families affected by this terrible destruction. I know your lives will never be the same again. I send everyone, from the bottom of my heart, a hug of love and comfort. Government ministers are working to reach out to everyone in need. We evacuated the affected areas and directed people to hotels and other places. Everything paid for by the government. Government offices are working on plans to continue to assist all citizens. Just like we did in Corona, no one will be left behind. Let's get up, build kibbutz from the dust. Let's restore affected communities. We are bringing more weapons from abroad. We are helping citizens and encouraging the population to have a weapon for their personal defense, and we are recruiting the support of world leaders. Many of them today understand what we have been saying since 2014. That Hamas is the Islamic State. The Islamic State is Hamas. Our fight against Hamas is also their fight. Our fight against Hamas is for humanity. The evil of Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas against advancement and freedom. We are children of light, and they are children of darkness, and the light will overcome the darkness. Citizens of Israel, October 7th was a dark day in our history. We will exhaustively investigate what happened on the southern border with the Gaza Strip. This situation will be investigated. Everyone will need to give answers. I will also need to give answers. But all this will happen only after the war. As Prime Minister, I am responsible for the future of this nation. My role at this time is to lead the people of Israel to a crushing victory against our enemies. It's time to join forces for just one goal. Let us thus fulfill the prophecies of the prophet Isaiah, who said, "Never again will we hear of Hamas, of violence in your land, of desolation or destruction in your borders. But you will call your walls salvation, and your gates praise. Together we will fight, and together we will win." Let us pray for peace in Israel. Let us unite our hearts and minds, regardless of our faith, culture, or origin, in pursuit of a common goal: peace in the Holy Land. Let us pray for those who live in the midst of uncertainty and fear, that they may find security and tranquility. Let us pray for leaders and negotiators, that they may be guided by divine inspiration in the search for peaceful and fair solutions, preserving the lives of innocent people on both sides of the conflict. Let us pray that dialogue replaces conflict, and that mutual understanding prevails over division. And you, what did you think of this video? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel for free, while also activating the notification bell for all updates. Until the next video.